welcome to the Ingrid Arna Show. I'm really excited today because I have a colleague and friend with me, and her name is Kate Barnes from katebarnes.com and ourhappychildren.com. And today we're going to talk about digestive health and her new program, Our Happy Children. So Kate, welcome.
Thank you, Ing. Thanks for that lovely introduction.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I've known you for a long time and I love the work that you're doing. So tell us, how did you get into health and become so passionate about the whole wellness industry?
It started when my daughter, at the age of 5, I noticed her foot had stopped developing, and I went to a number of different experts, chiropractors, neurologists, orthopedic surgeons, specialist paediatricians, podiatrists. I mean, the whole shebang. We tried everything. And they all said a similar thing, that there wasn't a lot that could be done. Let's just monitor it and see what happens. But my instinct, I could have listened to that and stayed with that. But I didn't. I was concerned for her future and self-confidence and all the rest. And my instinct really, I wanted to know the cause. I knew there had to be a cause. Mm-hmm. So, and I guess with my science background and my training in nutrition and as a health coach, I had the resource and I wanted to know more. So with further testing and with some really good nutrition and a few changes that we made, we have got Chloe on a great path of healing. And it's I guess so now I'm just so passionate about working with others and supporting them and guiding them to take responsibility for their own health, and really just to tap into that instinct and to know that it is important to question more. There is nobody that knows our bodies probably better than we do, and it's such a complex system that how can we all know everything? So to talk to lots of different people, and I guess I think that's really the crux of it. And now we are all so much healthier, and Chloe's foot is alive and it's growing, and it's just.
She really was having trouble walking and running, wasn't she? Like it was like more like a flipper foot. There was no structure and foundation with the foot, so you've been able to completely overcome that.
A flipper is a good description because there was no life in it. So the tendons had come up short, and it just the blood. A flipper is probably the best description, like a Nemo flipper. But,
wow. So that's fascinating. So it's amazing how powerful nutrition and holistic health can be when you look at the whole equation. As you said, you wanted to know the cause.
Yes.
So you've been able to address that. So now you're going to launch this amazing program, Our Happy Children, at ourhappychildren.com.
Yes.
So is that kind of a culmination of everything that you've learnt through your journey with your daughter Chloe, and you put it into some sort of comprehensive program?
Yeah, definitely, Ing, and very much targeted at children. And also through this journey that I've taken, it was very, very difficult to make some of those choices that I had to make. Mm-hmm. And I was fortunate to have the support of my health coaching community, as well as a very supportive husband, and that really helped me to trust my instinct. So with Our Happy Children, I'm just very, very kind of keen to create the same community for others who want to take their health to the next level and to take responsibility, because prevention really is the cure. And but you need support. You need to be confident in those choices. And Our Happy Children, creates a great environment for that.
So would you say that Our Happy Children is for mothers with children that are just either wanting them to become more confident? They may not be suffering from a big illness. They may suffer things like ADHD, autism, other digestive issues, sleep issues. Is that kind of the people that you're targeting and that you can support?
I can definitely support those people in terms of the nutritional requirements, alongside any other health professionals that they're working with. And generally, it's anybody who really wants to take their health to the next level and really to set a foundation and a bedrock for their children's health. In 2020, they're forecasting 80% of our kids are going to be overweight or obese. The incidence of autoimmune diseases is increasing, asthma, childhood cancer. That's not normal. So
it's not normal. Shocking, actually.
It's shocking. And
so
it is frightening.
I've studied nutrition as well, and I know how much it's personally changed my life.
Yeah.
And I wish I'd known it earlier. So I
Yes.
think any woman wanting to do this for her, it's such an investment
Yes.
in our own personal. So, and I think I've really read through your course curriculum, which I just love, that it's not just for the children, it's also for the mothers who really are, the bedrock of the family, so to speak.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So I actually think that today, would you agree that mothers should become the nutritionists of the family? They're the doctors, they're the healers, the chauffeur, the everything,
Yeah. Well, and also then passing those skills and that information on to the children. I think that's used to happen. That was just part of our culture. But now, with the interference of media and technology, large corporations, that kind of gift has disseminated and disappeared.
And that's because the marketing messages, would you say, are so misleading? Like they put a cow on a picture of, say, some sort of ice cream or cheese or something, or yogurt, and really it might be full of sugar, but because there's a cow on there, we are misled to think it's this beautiful, holistic, whole food.
Yes, so bringing back the knowledge into the home so that people can be confident in making the questioning, just, where is that coming from and what is in that packet? And not being just because that was a big thing I had to come around with, was learning to question authority too a little bit.
Absolutely, and I think what you were saying too about the instinct, that mother's instinct, if you can have a collective group and you're going to have that private group, as you were talking about, creating the private group community for those participants, it's a wonderful, nourishing family almost that you're creating, which I think we're missing today. We've become a little bit isolated.
Yes.
So I think having that collective support is so great.
Absolutely.
So let us know some of the core benefits that you participants will receive from doing our Happy Children the program.
That's a great question, Ing. It's many and varied, and the course material is going to be there forever. People have access to it at any time or anywhere because it's all online. But achieving ideal weight, and I've worked with mums with children with weight, so just getting on top of weight. I've also worked with people to put on weight. It's just really getting that ideal weight. A stronger immune system, without a doubt, really important this time of year through winter and then leading into spring with the change of seasons. Happier disposition, better sleeping patterns, and more confidence, because confidence is generated through the parents and the mother, so that rubs off on children, and it's just varied. Temper tantrums, mood, anxiety and stress within the mothers in particular, and giving them extra support, that's so important.
Well, don't you think that, one thing that I'm learning just becoming a new mother is how much your children or child responds to your energy. So with the skills that you're going to be teaching or the information that you're going to be sharing, would you say that if a mother is healthy, well and vital, then there's, the potential of her children being healthy, well and vital is far greater?
Absolutely, Ing. It's a really good point. And, we're going to be talking a lot about food, but kids could be eating really well, but if there's not a happy home, then they may not necessarily be healthy. So, it's also interlinked.
So important.
Yeah, definitely.
I love what you're doing because you're really taking a mind-body approach to it. It's not just what you're putting in your mouth. You're looking at the whole view, this holistic approach, which takes into consideration relationships, our energies, as you were saying, sleep, our words, our dialogue, what we say, how we express ourselves.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
You were saying you're not just band-dating. So from what I know from your wonderful work, it really is this whole approach that gets to the heart of the matter so that you can have true healing and true transformation. Because if you don't get to the heart of the matter, do you agree that really you just kind of putting a surface, kind of putting a cover over it, but not really dealing with the core issue.
Well, this goes back to establishing that bedrock, and for not just for a short term, and things might be better for a short term, but having the tools to then, if you do fall off track, to get back on and continue that for life. And the best thing is that with kids, they are so responsive to even the smallest changes, whether it's food or lifestyle. So, they can get some really good results it's
in a short amount of time.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it is 6 weeks,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
6 weeks. You can do this, from anywhere around Australia because you just hop online, but you're going to be recording everything and emailing that out to people.
That's right.
You have comprehensive worksheets and modules, almost like this huge course curriculum that they get as part of the program. And you have an early bird special as well where there's $100 savings if they book in really, really soon, right?
Yeah, definitely. And look, that's just as to incentive, and that finishes up this Sunday on the 7th of July. So, if people want to jump in now, that's even better. And, it's a great program. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be good.
If anyone has any hesitation, what was one thing that you tell them in terms of like really committing and taking action today and investing in Our Happy Children?
The big concern maybe is value for money. And I think, it's a great investment for the future. It's a small amount of money in terms of, what you're going to learn and the principles. And, it's bewildering, the whole statistics in terms of kids. So, it's going to save money. I honestly believe that. And it's not about the money. It's also that community that's going to be created and the support and just the learning. It's going back to basics. It's how we evolved. It's what we need for nutrition.
Yeah. I think the most important thing to realise too is that we all need mentors and coaches, and really doctors today, and God bless them all, there's some really great doctors out there, but a lot of them really don't have the answers that we need. And so it's coaches like you that are really providing these wonderful opportunities and programs so that we can really take, like you always talk about, self-responsibility and take health into our own hands. And it is a huge savings, because having a miserable, depressive life, or kids that are unwell, or you're unwell and you're feeling kind of down in the dumps, or you're lethargic, or you keep getting the flu, something like that, like what cost is that? That's a huge cost.
Yeah, exactly. To young family, doctor's visits, the whole lot. Yeah, exactly. So it's good.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing it. I'm really excited. I will be jumping online and on those calls because I want to learn more now that I'm a new mum.
Yeah.
So guys, check it out. ourhappychildren.com and get in on that early bird special. If you have any hesitation, I usually think it's a little bit fear and trepidation. As Kate said, you're not going to get the reward. I completely vouch for Kate's work. She's amazing. We've both personally spent tens of thousands of dollars on our education, so you're going to get this for a pittance of what we've actually spent ourselves to invest in our own knowledge and our own education. So jump on board. I'm wishing you a juicy day, and thank you for watching. Thank you, Kate.
Thanks very much. See you.